Hey guys, what's up? My name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. So today we are getting into the Gemini health and healing reading, and I'm very excited because I don't know, I just feel like there's some really good messages here. If you have Gemini placements anywhere in your chart, this reading is most certainly for you. I already did a meditation prior to doing this reading, so we will be talking about what notes I took during my meditation that I had, and something I did differently for this reading that I have not done previously is I already shuffled and pulled the cards for each category that we're going to be going over today. I just figured it could be a good way to cut back on the lengthiness of the video. Now, nobody has told me anything about the lengthiness of the videos, but I personally love a good, long, juicy video, and I also am somebody, when I watch videos, I like to see the person pull the cards and like shuffle them, but I also understand why people don't do that, just because it makes it so much quicker. So if you have a preference, you let me know. But today we're going to try a little bit differently and pull the cards in advance so that we can speed up the time a little bit here, okay? So if you're not already familiar, the health and healing readings are the sole purpose of them is to align the interconnection between mind, body, and spirit. So we're going to be going over the 5 categories that make up our overall health and well-being, and those are diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So I pulled 5 different stacks of cards based on each 5 of those categories, and basically what we're going to do is hone in on each one of those so you can see what you need to be doing differently within your daily practices, rituals, and habits to get yourself at your highest vibration, okay? Functioning as your highest, healthiest, and best self. Okay, we love to see it. So Gemini, usually leading up to the reading, I could already kind of pick up the energy of whoever it is that I'm pulling cards on for that moment. And one thing I wanted to say was, like, when I was trying to get to this reading, I was trying to do something different today. I drove to the park because I was like, I want to sit out in nature today. I want to do this whole thing. And the problem with that was, nothing was going according to plan. It started raining out of nowhere. And then I get here and it's just like I got into this funky mood, and it was just like I had to like reset the vibes, okay? And basically I was just like, you know what? Like, I feel like this is Gemini. Like, I'm just like, I feel like you guys are trying to do things and nothing is going according to plan, and you guys are just funky, and you're just like, I've been doing all the things and nothing is going right, and you know, we're going to get into it. We're going to figure out what's really going on with you. But before I say that, if you're interested in booking a personal health and healing reading, or like any reading in general, you're more than welcome to do that by clicking the link in my bio. It will take you straight to the site where you can look at the booking options. As well as, if you're not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, I 110%. Every Sunday I send out a weekly newsletter where I just kind of give you some mindful messages and intentional practices that you can incorporate to help you navigate through your week ahead. So if you're interested in that, it is free to join, and I send one out every single Sunday. Okay, so except I've missed like maybe 3 in the past like 4 months. Okay. Don't miss out. You can click the link in my bio for that as well. So we're going to start off with diet. What does Gemini need to know about their diet? So we got, for the first cards, tongue, tonsils, the Magician. Welcome to the liminal space. And Whispers. Okay. Give me a minute here. So, before I actually continue this, let me tell you what notes I took. So, immediately I got a body cleanse. Okay. A body cleanse. I also wrote down grapes. Grapes were really standing out for me, but grapes also have really high detoxifying properties. So if you have been thinking about maybe doing a cleanse, this is your sign to go ahead and put that into action. This is a great time to do that, especially we're in Pisces season. We are getting ready to start the astrological new year on March 21st, which is the first day of Aries. So if you're going to do your cleanse, you're going to want to do it now, so you can go into the beginning of the new year feeling brand new and like that bitch. Okay. I also wrote here eating disorder. Now if this applies to you or not, it doesn't have to, obviously, but if you are somebody struggling with an eating disorder, or it doesn't even have to be as extreme as an eating disorder. It could just be creating unhealthy relationships with food. That was really standing out to me. Now, since we got the tongue card, I do feel like you're eating for taste and not nutrition. Okay, so you could be indulging in things that just like are so yummy and delicious and not really caring about the consequences of what the food is that you're eating. Okay, so it could cause you to be feeling sluggish. It could be causing you to have a lot of tension. One thing I will say is doing this reading, I feel very scatterbrained, like it's really hard to focus. And I think a lot of that could be coming from your diet. Like, I'm definitely picking up on that. Like, a lack of focus, a lack of clarity is also another thing I had wrote down. And I feel like a lot of this is connected to cognitive brain function. And really what it is that you probably should be doing is getting some omega-3s in and lion's mane. Lion's mane is really, really great for cognitive function and also for focus. There's also other supplements that you can do. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but these are things that I would look into if this is something that you're struggling with, okay? With the Magician card, the Magician, they kind of like make something out of nothing. Okay, so maybe you're getting into a place where you're really like playing with food and you're exploring food and trying out new things, or you're wanting to try new things, or you're wanting to get creative, or maybe you're doing some study and some research on what you could be doing differently with your diet and how you can be making better choices, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so this could be an indication of that too. But also with the liminal space card though, I also feel like this is like a no man's land for you. This is like unknown territory. You're like, I don't even know how to even navigate this. Like, I feel very lost and confused. Now with this tonsils card, you guys could also be dealing with thyroid issues, okay? So I would also try to work on some eating patterns that could help with the thyroid, okay? And also, our thyroid is very much connected to our throat chakra. So Eating foods that are blue, okay, which is the color of the throat chakra. So blueberries would be really, really good thing to maybe incorporate into your diet. With the Whispers card, every time I see this in the diet category, I always just think of intuitive eating, okay? It's like whispers from your body. Like, your body is always really trying to tell you what it wants, but a lot of time we don't really care, and we just give it what we want to give it, not necessarily what it needs. So with the tongue card that we have right here, is very much telling that, like, you're just feeding your body based on, like, what tastes good to you. Maybe I'm getting, like, maybe, like, really heavy oils. You're cooking with a lot of heavy oils. Or even just, like, over-processed foods, or you're eating out excessively. Things like that are things that I would absolutely be mindful of. But with this liminal space card, I really do feel like you want to improve this, you want to do better, but you really don't know where to begin. But with the magician card right next to it, it's kind of like you're making something out of nothing. So work with what you have, okay? If you have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of information, work with that, and then use that information to accumulate more information, okay? So say for you're creating an unhealthy habit with food. So maybe you can do some research on how to get out of the habit or how to create healthy habits with food. Like, things like that. Like, any question, whatever you're struggling with personally, these are questions that you could be asking yourself, asking Google, literally typing it in Google and getting your answers that way. And then, like I said, with the Whispers card, really just trying to figure out what your body wants instead of what you want to give it. So really, and that's the thing though with our bodies, is like, our bodies don't yell, they whisper. And a lot of time, majority of people aren't in tune enough with their body to actually hear the whispers that our body's trying to say. A lot of time we wake up, we naturally are like, oh, I want coffee, it's time for my coffee, and your body's actually like, bitch, I got anxiety, and the last thing I need is some fucking coffee right now. But you still give your body coffee anyway because you think it's what you need. No. What you actually need are some adrenal supplements and some lion's mane for some focus, and maybe a little green tea for some energy. Okay. Maybe if you're in need of energy, researching foods to eat to help gain energy. Like, these are things that you could be Googling to research to figure out what it is that you need to eat specifically for what it is that you're struggling with, okay? Moving on. Next, we got sleep. So with sleep, we got spine, authority, clarity. The thing is, these cards actually just came out in reverse. Authority and clarity came out in reverse. So let me keep those in reverse. Then we got reset, the crossroads, the software update, and sensitivity. Okay. Being that we got the clarity card in reverse, this just means it's the opposite of clarity, okay? You have a lack of clarity. You also feel very much of a lack of control over your life. Like, you're just, and I wrote that here too, actually. It says, hold on. Confused and overwhelmed, lack of clarity is literally what I wrote. I also said it was important to turn your bed into an oasis. So maybe the spine card is because you're actually physically uncomfortable sleeping. So you're struggling with your sleep because you're not actually comfortable in your bed. If you're struggling with that, if you feel like my bed, like I wake up and my neck is kinked and my spine feels out of alignment and my back hurts and all these things, and you feel like your bed is not physically supporting your body's needs, it's really time to invest in bedding and a mattress and all the things to really get you the sleep that you need so you can fully function as your best self, okay? Because our sleep is one of the most vital parts of our nervous system, of our functioning. Like, it just, if we don't have proper sleep, we're out of whack. We can't think straight. We're tired. We have no energy. We can't make what's the word? Confident decisions, okay? Things like that are things that will lead to your body being physically out of alignment because you're not getting the proper sleep on your bed, okay? So now this also may also be an indication of a lack of support. Okay, so if you feel like you're not being supported by anybody in your surroundings, in your environment, your community, these could be issues that are related to your sleep. Maybe you're up late at night because you just feel stressed and overwhelmed and you have trouble sleeping and you can't really fall asleep. Maybe you're experiencing insomnia. Yeah, it's definitely what it's feeling like. It's feeling like you have no clarity, you have no control over it, or you feel like you don't have control over it. You feel kind of like powerless. You don't know what to do. You don't really have any support. You don't have anybody you can count on, so you're stressed. You feel tense. Nothing is going according to plan. Nothing is going right. These are things that could be contributing to your trouble sleeping. And really what is required of you is a reset. Heavy on the reset. And it's crazy because I put on here, you really need to cleanse, like a body cleanse. Then you also really need to cleanse your space. And I actually had to do that prior to doing this reading. I felt like the energy was so freaking off in this room, and I really had to like get it together and get my whole mind together in order for me to just do this reading for you. And I've never really had that issue until now. But I also feel like a lot of things that I experienced leading up to the readings that I do are clear indicators of what it is that you, the person or people who I'm doing the reading for, are struggling with. So I do think that you guys really need to do a cleanse in your space, a cleanse in your home, cleansing your bed. Also putting crystals underneath your pillows that can help with insomnia. Howlite is really great for that. I also really love amethyst. You can use a clear quartz. You can use a selenite. You can use there's other ones. Moonstone is really good stone for sleep. These are all things that I would keep underneath your pillow, maybe even a protection crystal such as black tourmaline or obsidian or something of that nature that you can keep underneath your pillow to help cleanse your bed as well, because I do feel like there's just so much heavy energy surrounding you that it's causing this lack of clarity, this fogginess. Like, it was so weird because leading up to this reading, I just felt like I just want to lay in bed. Like, I felt like I'm so tired. I just want to lay in bed. Nothing is going according to plan. I give up. Like, it was very much like this I give up energy. I was so close to not even doing these readings today that I'm like, I need to get through the reading. So I just came on here anyway. But I really feel like this is what Gemini is struggling with right now. So what is required of you is a reset. Resetting your body, resetting your home, doing a whole cleanse. Also, really going through your house and purging things that could be holding on to bad energy. So, like, going through every part of your house. Listen, before we start this astrological new year, you really want to make sure energetically your home is, like, at the best frequency. That's one thing I've been working on for the past week, and I will continue to do it until the new year next week. Is really going through everything in my home and getting rid of things that I'm not using, donating, getting rid of things that, like, I just don't feel bring me joy anymore, okay? Purging these things, getting rid of it so you can make space for new. It also just helps with the overall energetic field of my home, and just so I can think clearly. When we're around a lot of shit and clutter, it does not help our brain, like, at all. Our brain starts to feel cluttered, and I feel like you just need an overall just huge reset, so that way you know how to make the proper decisions, so you know which way to go, so you can gain that clarity that is required and needed. And then when you're in this space of a reset, now you're able to receive the software update. You're able to fully gain the download of what direction you're supposed to be going in. And with the sensitivity card, I also feel like giving yourself, the rose on here is really standing out to me. It's like giving yourself the space in the room to grow. This could even be an indication of, that's weird that I thought of that, because I never noticed really the rose on this card. Even with the wings in the background, like, it's like, this could even mean like a relocation. This could be moving. This could be ready to take flight, to do something new, go somewhere different, travel. But it's kind of like, I don't know where to go. That's what I'm picking up on this. Now that could be related to you or it could not, but I think a reset, an overall reset of your mind, your body, and your space, doing a deep cleanse on all of them, it will help you very much with whatever this decision is that you're trying to make, okay? Next, getting into movement and body. So we have hands, then we have immune system, then we have female principle, retreat, the devil in reverse, snip snip. It's not that deep. There is only light. So, with movement and body, okay, with the female principle card, I immediately got, like, you need to nurture your body. You need to take care of it, like, as if it were a 2-year-old child, okay? So it's like, what do you need right now? Like, your body's crying and you need to attend to it. Like, that's what this feels like. This could be with your diet. This could be through movement, like fitness or stretching. Actually, I even wrote right here, I put getting outside and stretching to release tension and stored emotional trauma. That's what I wrote in my meditation. I also wrote connect with the rain. It has cleansing energy. Yeah, definitely, even like with the female, but like nurturing, but even this just could be like Mother Nature. Okay, so with the feminine card, it's like this feels like very nurturing, motherly energy. This is like what you need to give to yourself, but also just like how like when you were sick when you were little and your mom used to tend to you, like this is the energy you need to be giving yourself. But I also feel like through Mother Nature, this could very much being by a body of water, being around trees, something of that sort, really connecting in that way and moving your body, going for a walk, feeling connected could really, really help with this stagnated energy. Also with the hands card, if you notice, they're like juggling like a bunch of things. It's like all these decisions that they're just juggling and they don't really know what to do. When you feel emotionally stagnant, I always say to physically move. Movement is medicine. Okay, so when we get up and we move our bodies, it helps with the actual feeling of stagnancy and the emotional feeling of stagnancy. Like we're stuck, we're powerless, we don't know which way to go. Whenever I get up and go to the gym and like just go run on the treadmill or something, or go go for a run outside, or go for a walk around my neighborhood, whenever I'm just kind of like this funk, like how I was like leading up to this video, basically, these are things that I would absolutely try to do, so that way it could help release this feeling of being stuck. It kind of just, it just does something to your brain. I don't know how to explain it. It just does, and it helps. And I feel like that's what you really need to do. You just need to get up, get outside. Also, with immune system, I also feel like you really need to be tending to your immune system. So didn't I just say earlier, like a cleanse, a detox? But I also feel like upping your supplements. I also feel like this could be, I don't know why I got mucus. Like a lymphatic drainage system situation. Okay. Yeah. If you're having immune issues, I would actually probably get lymphatic drainage. It might help drain all the excess fluids and toxins that are in your body. This could help with boosting your immune system as well. Also, even like the IV drips, things of that sort are things that you can get into to help boost your immune system, okay? And your overall energy, because y'all, if this is the way I'm feeling, is how y'all feeling, I ain't got no energy, okay? So really doing what we need to do to gain that energy. Also with retreat, didn't I just say earlier, like a travel, movement, getting outside, going do something, changing your environment, something of that sort? I do feel like that is what needs to happen. Now, this could be an actual like meditation retreat, a yoga retreat. This could be a retreat where you just leave out of town for a day and go reset your brain. This could be a retreat like as far as like even just taking the day off and resting your body because you just been on go. A retreat can be in any forms, whichever way resonates for you, but I do feel like you need to retreat your body in some sort of way to get it to wind down and just kind of like do this reset that you very so deeply need, okay? Now with the Devil in reverse, it's like releasing, okay, so it's like releasing something that's no longer serving you. So it could be a thought pattern, it could be a thought process, it could be habits, it could be something, but I feel like once you start to implement these body movements, it could help release this addictive pattern that you have that isn't serving you anymore. Whatever this is, it's something that is just no longer serving you, and I feel like through this retreat, through taking care of your body in this way, it will help you to release this, okay? Oh, and we even got the snip snip card. So yeah, practicing this will help you to cut the loose ends on this and really figure out what it is that you need to do. Also, it's not that deep. So it's like all this overthinking, this overwhelm, this indecision that you're experiencing, really, it's not that deep. It could be so much more simple, but you're really just making it harder on yourself. You're making it more difficult. And I think that when you start to move your body in this way, that's when you'll actually be like, oh, wow, the answer was right in front of me all along. It really wasn't that deep. I made things so much more of a big deal than they needed to be. But there is only light. By doing this retreat, by vacating your body in this way, by moving your body through simple stretches that help release this stored trauma, that help release this tension that you have in your body, all these things, there will be, I feel like it's almost like a aha moment, but it's like a light that will spark inside of you that's just like, I know what I need to do. And I experience this all the time when I go to the gym. Whenever I go to the gym, and I'm always just like, I'm in deep thought. I get my creative juices flow a lot in the gym. I think about all different kinds of things. And I feel like a lot of light bulbs go off in my head while I'm at the gym. And I feel like this is kind of what that will be for you. It's like a light bulb in a sense that will go off where you're just like, I see it now. I see what I'm supposed to do. I see where I'm supposed to go. Now we got mindset. So we have throat. What did we talk about in diet? Didn't we talk about throat? We have penis. We have the universe. We have be your own sugar daddy. A vision. Nourish. Inner voice. Yeah, this sounds a lot like... Okay, I'm gonna call it like I see it. I feel like you guys are really repressing your thoughts and your emotions. You feel a way towards somebody. Now, it could be a masculine energy with this penis card. It could also indicate something else too. But with the throat card, I feel like you guys are very much repressing your thoughts, feelings, or emotions and not letting it out. You could feel like you're not being supported by the people who are around you, okay? That's why Be Your Own Daddy is here right now, because it's like you're looking to all these people to support you, but really in this moment, you just need to support yourself. You're looking to other people to answer your own questions for you, to help you figure out what you're supposed to do, but really the person that you're supposed to be asking is yourself and whatever higher power you believe in. You got the universe here. The universe has got your back, okay? The universe is where you're tuning in, is where you're going to find your answers. You keep asking Susie, Bobby, and Nancy what you're supposed to be doing or what you should do, and really, they don't see the vision like you see the vision, okay? Nobody knows it except for you and whatever higher power is that you believe in, and that's who you need to attune yourself to figure out what decisions you need to make to be in alignment with the vision. It's like you're clouding your brain with everybody else's thoughts, opinions, and ideas, and really you need to be listening to your own. You have the inner voice here, listening to your own inner voice. What it is that I'm supposed to be doing right now? What do I need in this moment? Stop listening to everybody else. It's causing you more confusion and delusion. Okay? So, with the penis card could just simply be tapping into your masculine energy, the assertiveness, the determination, the discipline, the consistency, all the things that you need to do to get to where the hell you're trying to go. Okay, it's like right now you're right now you're being a pussy and you need to grow a pair of balls. That's what you need to do right now. Like, you need to put on your big girl panties and figure it out, okay? You have every answer that you need already inside of you. It's just a matter of tapping into it, okay? And the only way you're going to do that is by nourishing yourself, mind, body, and spirit through all the things that we just discussed, okay? nourishing yourself in this way, really tapping into your diet, getting your sleep together, getting your mindset together, getting your body together, your movement. And that leads me into meditation. What the hell do y'all need to be meditating on right now, okay, to get your spirit right? So the first card we got is Soulcraft. Your purpose. What are you supposed to be doing right now? These are things that you need to meditate on. Also, yellow is solar plexus energy. And you even have some red and some orange in here. So this could be heavy on solar plexus though, because this has a lot to do with confidence. And I feel like you are lacking a lot of confidence, because if you weren't, you wouldn't have such a big problem with making these decisions on your own. I feel like this indecision, this indecisiveness, this lack of clarity also comes from a lack of confidence, because you don't feel confident in what it is that you're really wanting, in your vision, and what it is that you're trying to do. Because if you're fully confident in it, you'd be like, no, this is what I want, period. No doubt about it. No question. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So really tapping into some solar plexus work, okay? Now, this could be through Reiki. This could be through on YouTube, the meditations that you can do for the chakras, okay? All you have to do is type in, like, guided meditation for solar plexus chakra, or, like, sleep meditation for solar plexus, whatever the case is. Yeah, you even got more yellow here, okay? Heavy on the solar plexus. You could also do root and sacral chakra, okay? Sacral is great for your emotions. Root is to help you really get grounded, okay? And I feel like, honestly, you need all three of those. With the ears card, it's like really shutting out all the noise and listening to your inner voice. So this is getting into stillness. Turning off all electronic devices, being by yourself in solitude, going out in nature, okay, listening to the sounds of nature. You're listening to ocean waves, listening to the sound of rain, listening to the birds chirp. Stop listening to all the thoughts, ideas, and opinions of everybody else, and tune into you, tune into your own inner voice. It's trying to communicate with you. It's whispering, but you're being louder than your body is and your mind is. Everybody else's thoughts, opinions, and ideas are louder than yours are. So that's what you're listening to. You have to cut that out. You have to tune in. With the Emperor card, so this is, I got like releasing control with this card. Competition, comparison mode, okay? You could be in some heavy comparison mode. Establishment. Putting your eyes back on the prize. You could do meditation for releasing comparison mode, or comparing myself to others. You could be doing a meditation to release control, meditation for discipline, meditation for tuning into my highest self, messages from my highest self. You can do a meditation. I don't know why I just keep getting bullseye from this card. It's like your eyes on the prize. Like focusing on your dreams and desires. Like really, like taking time to journal, to envision. Like a meditation can be a visual meditation where you sit and imagine what you want your life to look like. All your dreams and desires, that's your bullseye. That's the target that you're aiming for. And once you can figure out where you're aiming, now you can take the few steps back and figure out, okay, what is it that I need to do to get there? Where would I need to move? Where would I need to go? What would I need to put into action? These are things to be mindful of. The dream always comes disguised as a nightmare. This could be really scary for you. Okay, this could feel like I know I need to do this. Maybe you haven't even made the decision because you know that it's a very scary, tough decision, and it's like you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's to come of it. But really, the only way you're gonna really fully know is if you just do it. The dream is on the other side of that really scary thing. With great risk comes great reward, and I feel like it's time for you to take that risk and trust yourself. You're very in your head. You're very in your thoughts. So right now, what you need to do is get into meditation on releasing control, on how to help with overthinking. Also, your soul purpose, meditation for soul purpose. And also, I even get like with light beings, you can get like astral projecting or tuning into your spirit guides for guidance and help. Or your spirit team for that matter, your ancestors, your angels, spirit guides, whoever it is that you need to tune into to help give you this guidance and the clarity that is needed at this time, or just even simply the strength that is needed. Even with this card here, the Emperor card, a meditation just to help with strength. Okay, you'll get a lot of that through the solar plexus energy as well, though. All right, Gemini, that was your March reading. I hope that this helped. Oh, let me see what else we have. I also wrote throat and crown chakra, especially because we got throat right here too. I would definitely do some throat chakra work so you can really have the ability to vocalize what it is that you need, the support that you may be lacking from people to communicate that, X, Y, and Z, okay? What else do we have here? Journaling, connect with the rain. It is very cleansing energy, okay? So these are things that you could also do as a form of meditation. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped. And if it did, I would love to hear about it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.